That's our kid. That isn't our kid, that's our kitten.
I'm already in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. All cats don't land on feet. All good if her face is pretty, but I'm judging her hands and feet. Girls say I got handsome features. Young boy in a bando cleaning. I'm hitting up Bernie's burgers. You can't knock a man for dreaming. I ain't putting no women on pedestals. You got sauce, that sauce ain't credible. I'm sitting in.
Yo family. So, obviously, we're in Bali here. I just wanted to go through a few things I've experienced since being here, and obviously the reasoning that I've come out here in the first place. Now, first things first, I was 86 kilograms before I came out here, and probably not out of choice, but more out of like fear. I've not really eaten anything. Basically, I've lost loads of weight. You can't see it because the camera's linked to me. But I've got abs again, which is sick. I've already had Bali belly.
That is a man in a bad way. He has no idea.
Been here like a few days. I wasn't like shitting everywhere. I was throwing up like absolutely anywhere and everywhere. So that was fun. We haven't really done loads. We basically just stayed in the villa, locked in a little bit. Obviously a lot of content, which would be good for you guys. But I just want to talk through a few things because obviously on my TikTok and my Instagram is actually down at the moment, which is a bit long. But on my TikTok, a lot of people asking kind of, Rob, why have you moved out to Bali? Obviously had the office, have woke, etc. And obviously I'm only 22. The longer that I was in Bournemouth, the longer I felt like I was just staying comfortable and not like developing myself like as a person. I've always lived within like family. I've always had family around me. I've always had close friends around me. And there's nothing wrong with like hometown friends. And I'm not gonna be that guy like ditch your friends, leave the country, that kind of shit. Like realistically, you might have really good friends who care a lot about you and actually want the best for you, which is really good. For me as a bloke, I just think you need to be more independent. I want to be more independent. I want to be able to fully function on my own and kind of leave everything behind and still operate very well from a completely different country around the other side of the world. So that's kind of what made me move to Bali. Another thing that made me want to was the fact that I was getting quite bored. At 22, there's not many people, especially from where I'm from. Normally, they're all in jobs. So day to day, all I was doing was really focusing on work, which is good because I've created a very good company and it helps a lot of people, a lot of traders. But obviously it does mean that like in the day, if I want to go do something, like I'm often doing it by myself or annoying people who obviously can't do it. And I think here you've got a lot more people who are like-minded, who have a bit more, not free time, but they're just doing different things. Yeah, that was kind of my mindset with that. And then the reason a lot of people get into trading is for time and location freedom, obviously financial freedom as well, but we'll ignore that for now. Time and location freedom. Now, I was showing the financial freedom all the time, and I was showing the time freedom because I could just kind of go on holiday if I wanted to, etc. But that wasn't really location freedom. I guess it is because I'm going on holiday, but like I wasn't just like living where I wanted to. I was kind of just doing like a week there, coming back, working for a couple of weeks. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like you would do a job, not to the same level. Obviously, I was going on more frequent holidays, but I do think it was important for me to just move away, recognize that location freedom that trading brings. Obviously, last month being one of my best months, I think it was a 48k, 50k, something like that, on a personal, which is really crazy. I did it all basically in a week and pretty much stopped trading. So been a really, really good few months. And now we're in here. I'm with my two friends. Sam, you would have met already. Will, you might have met as well. Anyone who's at Woke will know them both. Sam is an unbelievable editor and Will's a marketer. Very good websites and stuff like that. Does all of my stuff. Yeah, basically we're out here trying to kind of like improve ourselves, meet new people. We're actually meeting quite a big editor or a big influencer editor kind of guy like Sam later today, which will be fun. Yeah, so far the people here have been really lovely. Just quite scared of the food I am. Yeah, just that's the only thing that I would say is not bad. Like the food's nice, but it's just like you don't know if it's like gonna give you food poisoning or not, which is obviously not fun. But yeah, I think our plan is to stay here for a little bit. We're going to go to a nicer apartment. This isn't bad at all, but it's just we booked literally last minute. That our last flight was kind of when we booked a flight, and then a day before we came here, we somewhat booked this. So a very last minute, but we have got a really, really nice villa, which I'm going to be doing some big tours of coming up. So yeah,
gonna get sourced incredible. Ganja and it's doused in chemicals. We're selling relief, it's medical. We're selling relief, it's chronic. We fuck, but it's still platonic. You must be smoking chronic. I beat my shadow, I feel like Sonic.
Give me my line.
Thank you very much, my friend. Oh. Hello, you alright? Golf time, yay, I wanted to play some golf, desperately wanting to play golf. Big time.
Golf is friends.
See you all later then, you off, mate?
Well, mate.
Go on, Schmower. There you go. So you've got to remember, we are high as well. Oh, 150 with a 3-wood, is it? What's Sammy boy saying? 250 yards he claimed earlier. Oh!
Did you claim 250?
Perfect, thank you, man. Cheers. Go on. What is that? Practice swing? There you go. Here we land. There you go. There's something.
Good distance there. What is that, 200?
Nowhere near. Right, so it turns out the golf tracker was measuring in meters and not yards, so we were actually hitting it a good 200 plus yards. That's the end of that go. Should we play around? Tell us what's happened here. Breakdown.
Fucking 2 hits, mate.
That's it! I have had enough! Enough!
Simmer now.
We started strong. Blue guest. He's having a good round. Got some stakes on the way, don't we?
Questionable looking steak.
Yeah, not the highest quality. So, you were probably wondering how I live this lifestyle in terms of having location, time, and financial freedom. So basically, I'm a forex trader. I trade for a living, and the trip that you're actually watching, or one of the trips you're watching, would have been a payout from either a prop firm or my personal account, and that's how I've afforded to go there. However, when you're trying to learn as a forex trader, trying to gain that skill set, it's really hard to find an actual proper place to learn from with great accountability. That's why we've created WokeFX. WokeFX is a one-to-one educational mentorship. Not only are you getting the technicals and fundamentals that you need as a beginner trader, you're also getting advanced strategies, proven systems, and one-to-one accountability from 7-figure and multi-6-figure funded traders. Unlike most of these guru courses, Woke has countless amounts of results, years of experience, and proof of funding and proof of achievement from our mentors and students. If this sounds like something that you're interested in and you want to get started trading, want to start enjoying financial time and location freedom just like I am and loads of our students are, then make sure to click the link in my bio to book a call directly with me or just to straight up join the program. See you in there. Bye.
MC Soak him, gonna get sourced incredible. I find these niggas offensive. Nowadays I'm just more.
Asa kid. So, we are going to be doing a Discord live with WokeFX, breaking down the trades and markets, what we think is going to happen, what we think could happen, all of that good shit. And we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A on Instagram for you guys as well. So this video will be full of knowledge and value. Fuck you. Michael Hearn asks, will you ever move to trading NASDAQ? Realistically, maybe. I want to be trading Forex for as long as possible, but obviously the more that I trade Forex, the more that I realise you're getting fucked over by spreads, commission, etc., slippage all the time, and it's very hard to actually trade with very good conditions unless you're lucky and you find a good broker, or if you're a bit of a higher power and able to deal with prime brokers. But yeah, that is basically it in terms of like right now I'm kind of just prodding along with prop firms and my personals. I want to get to that stage of like, okay, let's see what I take the next step with. As we run futures and NASDAQ, will probably be involved a bit more so. Who else? AP, we taught him. He used to be in the Discord for a long while actually. Hope you're doing well. What's a comfortable personal account size? Now, I would say 5 figures is probably minimal. I'd say there's not, unless you're flipping the account, which I still do to this day, it's fun. Not just for fun, obviously. If you're putting 5k into an account and maybe you're risking the entire thing and flipping it, you're trading a 3R that ends up being 15k, that ends up being a worthy size personal account. Wouldn't say 5k is like not a worthy size personal account, but when you look in the grand scheme of things, like if you're wanting to make a salary a month, like 2k a month, like a normal person in the UK, obviously you can't guarantee that you're going to be making 2k every month. Your percentage return won't be the same every single month. But let's say that you want to, if you're dealing with a 10k account, for you to make that would be 20%, which is a
very big months. So even that is like a bit of a stretch. 10%, if you're over risking, potentially, yeah. Not over risking, but if you're just being aggressive, then maybe you can get to 10% not every month, but on a good month. That's still only 1K. So like I'm saying, you really want to compound it in terms of like consistently building up. Obviously, the more money that you make in that account, the more money that you've got to trade with, and you can manage risk accordingly. But that's why I would always say it's good to scale prop firms with your personal account. If you're at a job, make sure that you're just allocating money to that personal account every once in a while. What I used to do is every time I bought a challenge, I put the same amount of money into a personal account. I wouldn't trade the personal account. I'd trade the challenge initially, and then I just have a big amount in my personal ready for me. And yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But obviously personal trading is where you want to be at, really. I've made a lot more money trading personal accounts than I have funded accounts, just because you're not being fucked over. There's no rules. You're trading to your own style. There's no limitations on the way that you want to trade. Obviously really good, and that's how ideally most of us should be trading. For new traders, I do think that having a prop firm challenge is a good thing because it gets you used to managing risk accordingly, blowing accounts, feeling the pressure, because in a challenge you've got that profit target. You obviously don't have that in a personal account, so that's a new thing that you need to learn when in the personal account. But I'd say initially, when you're trading as a beginner, having those kind of like basic concepts like a max daily drawdown, a max drawdown overall before you blow an account will help you in the long run when trading a personal account as well. Cool, I think it's almost time to go live. So I'm gonna bring this back. So I'm just finishing up editing this video now, so it's gonna be ready for you guys on YouTube soon. Didn't end up including the analysis because it's really long and it would have been ages for me to cut, but obviously everyone in WorkFX got it, and it actually turns out we were pretty much spot on with the markets. I've been shorting for the start of this week, and so has majority of people in Woke. Managed to bag myself around 18K, it's floating, so we're still gonna see how the rest of the week plays out, which is really good on the personal in pounds. Straight profit, no funded accounts, love it. A lot of people in Woke catching the same trade as well, which is really, really good. We literally called it out in the live or spoke through, I spoke through that I was in that trade. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Any questions, anything that you guys want from me, put it in the comments and I will answer them in next week's video. We've got tons of stuff happening, so make sure you subscribe as well because there's gonna be loads of updates for you guys throughout the next few months. All the best, bye-bye.